Hello guys, and welcome to the stream tonight. I hope my microphone works well today. I had a little bit of a problem yesterday, so I'm not entirely sure. We'll see how things go, but I believe the mic is working today. How are you going? How you doing? I'm just gonna say a little hello to everyone. Had a little session on Tarkov earlier with mixed results, but sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's not too shabby. Anyway, let's go. I just need to up on YouTube as well. So just give me a second. Put the live properly. There we go. There you go. All right. Put this on gaming. There we are. So, I'm starting with a little Terraformers. I don't know if you guys know it. I like that little indie. I already made a presentation on it. So let me know if you like it or not. It's a strategy, card, sim, base building, blah 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 game. Cool. Really nice. What are we gonna go for? Which type? We could go for the weekly challenge as well. I just feel like chilling tonight. I want to chill with you and discuss with you and have a good time. Per spera ad astra. What did that say? This is the space point thing. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool. We can go for this. Mars is only the beginning, a launch spot toward other worlds beyond our current grasp. And 175 space points. Yeah, space points are pretty cool. What I really like about the game is how quick it is to charge. So obviously space is the best option. For what reason? Well, first of all, because you start with the space project orbital ring that gives you an extra 3 trade routes, and that's all about the space project, so we love it. Second of all, sorry about that, oof, because we start with 2 trade routes from turn 1. Really cool. And some tritium. The tritium is usually very needed. Right here we need 23 of it. What I could do is to very quickly just set some trade routes on tritium, and eventually, if we have it, take the upgrade that will give us double tritium efficiency. So what do? Destroy 2 rocks for free, receive modern apartments, or do we want some life? So for this mission, developing the life is not that important. What's really important is having a strong resource production and a lot of trade routes. So let's go for this guy, George Romero. Constriction leader. And we start with enough food to immediately have an extra guy. Oh, look at that. We are full with tritium next to us. That's really, really cool. Crater outpost. Oh, we actually do have quite a lot of rocks. So that was the right choice. I should have checked that before, actually. I could have checked that before. Place headquarter. I can wait 1 turn. So let's get rid of those 2 rocks. And place this guy here. Pass the turn. No. Of course not. We put 2 trade routes on tritium. Now, we could also go for a quick energy that does use 9 tritium, but we have quite a lot next to us. I think it's a good idea to do that. Let's open the tritium immediately. 5 tritium and 3 nitrate. And the mine. Okay, now this is really, really good. A very good, very strong start. And we have more tritium around us. We have actually a source of nitrate here. And a source of nitrate here. So we can go nitrate. Okay, interesting. Immediately we can have a greenhouse farm, another habitation, or the laboratory. I think laboratory is okay, good. But getting a quick other habitation could be also pretty nice. We don't have any water, so the greenhouse is not exactly perfect. Let's take the laboratory. And we want the 10 nitrate one, of course, because we can definitely obtain that. So let's go and visit. We got 4, and a little bit of water. We actually have the tritium. Placing it now would be a little bit of a waste. We are using, since we are producing 1 now, thanks to the mine, we are using 1 every turn. So instead I'm gonna pass. We got an extra trade route. Oh, look at that. 2 expansion with a negative -1. That's actually kind of cool. I'm gonna place it. First of all, that opens this one. We need some what's the name of it? Titanium. There we go. We have some now. We can place our nitrate. Very good. I'm gonna wait, open those 2 because I want to make a quarter of food here. We do not have enough. Yes, we don't have enough to set up the mine, but we got some more tritium, so all is good. I got an extra trade route. I don't have so many resources just now. So what do I want to go for? I think I'm gonna exchange one of these for one of these. So we have the mine. There we go. And I can take another one of these. This for energy, not just yet. I'm gonna set up the mine. Stop the trade route immediately. Because I need those. Let's clear up the path. And put the first one. Okay, now we don't have any anymore. I do want to produce this nitrate. Is there anything that we can exchange besides energy? Not much, huh? So I think I cannot yet use my 3rd trade route just now. 8 out of 23, things are going up. I could put 3, but that will reduce this really fast. We could actually maybe... Okay, that's a little bit of a gamble, but I really like the idea of having even those trade routes. Exploration satellite, thank you very much. The robots make sense to me to open faster and conquer because we actually have an extra development, so we can go all the way here without trouble. Those 2 are actually on a high location, on a high plateau, which is usually something you would like to have empty to be able to place some solar panels or other things like that. Let's take this one. Support, 2 nitrate and 3 tritium, and we got the food. Nice. Yeah. You are gonna open this, give us more nitrate and more tritium. So now we can keep on pumping tritium for this one. As you can see, I took this, but I still cannot use it. I'm pumping too much on it. Let's pass the turn. This does not really help. I could take this preemptively. Open ourselves a little bit here. Or do we want to keep on pumping the tritium? I think it's worth. Aha, so now we actually do have a empty tile here. I would have enough, but that's gonna plateau, so I could reduce this and give the food for an extra tritium. That way we are exporting 2, but we are exchanging and producing 2. So we stay at 0. So we are 0 here and 0 here. Yes, we are not producing the food, which means I need to find a solution for this, but eventually this one is going to go up to 10 and we're going to have another food. So I think it's better like this. And I love that a high plateau empty tile. I love that tile. Good for us. We don't have the necessary for a mine here, so I don't really care. But the reason I did this is to be able to produce energy. Now we are producing +1. Losing support, but that's normal. We can put this for support. +3 for each adjacent, cost food. It would cost only 5 food if I was producing already, but I'm not producing yet. I think it's worth putting it to limit how much we lose right now. So we're down to -1. That's much better. I'm gonna clean up the map. There we go. Now we have the space. I think I'm gonna take this anyway, so let's just take it. So if we have something that benefits from it, I will be able to place it. Okay, first, progress. Advanced city planning. Raise the maximum amount of building that cities can have, dictated by population or robot, by +6. So basically, once we reach a +9, we already get +15. This one, gain 1 power and titanium when constructing a robot. That's kind of cool. It reduces the cost of robots. Not a lot, just a little bit. And that's to push toward a lot of robots. Or all technologies cost 25% less science, making everything simpler. I do have robots to play, and I think I'm gonna play a lot of robots, so why not taking this one? I don't really have any use for that. Produce 1 power per turn if at least 3 food is produced inside the city. I could have that if I get 3 titanium. I will have the food eventually. I don't have it just now. With this, I'm gonna have 2. So now we are producing food again. And we are still neutral on tritium. The tritium is, the orbital ring is being made soon. In 3 turns it's gonna be finished. What do we need? We need a bit of titanium. Let's go and get some. +2, okay. Not exactly what I wanted. I could get some more here. That's gonna cost me, but... do I want the apartments? I usually take them. The apartments are pretty good. If I take them though, I will be full of cards. Maybe I just take 2 this time. Then again, I can replace that. Do I want any of this? Do I want this one, for example? It's not great. It's just giving you +1. In terms of space, I can place it here. I just need another food to make it work. I can take it, that's fine. More robots. +1 science per 3 robots in this city. And happiness on robots. So lots of things are pushing me toward robots here. I'm gonna need, if I want to play robots, I'm gonna need a nice production of titanium. Which I don't have just now. Do I want 2 more apartments? I think not. I think it's overkill if I do that. So instead, I'm gonna open this. And we found some food. Alright. Fortunately, we are still on negative. Not anymore. Now we are at plus 7. Okay. 7% chance to get another increase. So, what do we do? +1 science per 3 robots. You will want to have at least 6 robots for this to be any interesting. The way I see it, I'm gonna put under the population here. Probably those two are gonna be the 2 modular apartments. That gives us 2 more movements. And we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can have a lot. We can have a lot with what we have. We don't necessarily need to, okay? It doesn't have to be everything centered on that city. I can see research project, yes. I could just give them a comfort. It's quite easy to do that. I'm gonna place the robots in, let's say here. So I can just put this, and then I'm gonna add the robots, and the comfort will be open for the guys. Now she is providing the treatment center with the Pierre Barbier Institutes. Gain support for every 2 mines you construct. It's interesting, but not that much. This guy, however, gives an increase on science for every 6 robots. So this also goes to other robots, and this landing pad is also quite interesting. Not as interesting as it could be, because we are gonna have already 6 trade routes very soon, and 6 trade routes is very strong. Very, very strong to have 6 trade routes at that point in the game, where you can like exchange your resource a little bit the way you want. I don't have enough production though. Do I take this? No, I need to save my water to be able to found more cities. So what I'm thinking is, I'm not gonna take the landing pad, I'm just gonna take the science instead. We can generate power or water. 6, nice. We at 9. With a little bit more, 25 and 10, I will be able to start a new city. I could do it here, but we are on -1. I could do it there. 1 + 1, but we have a lot of rocks to deal with. We started in a crater, by the way. So, can't research any more projects. Aha, my trade routes are arriving to the end. Nice. What do I need most at this point in time? I need to start producing some science, so laboratory makes sense, but those two, do I need to make so much? I suppose I do. Those two are gonna be my modular apartments, okay? So 1, 2. Here, the 2 robots, so that already gives us 4 development. We can take the water. We can erase this. Or we can come on that tile here, or one of those tiles as well. So if I place the robots here, and I place the 2 modular apartments, I finish my food here with the food booster. This here is for my waste incinerator, then the city is complete. Unless I have to change something. What I need is titanium. What is gonna give me the titanium? I gonna take some nitrate at that point. I don't have any building that gives me that needs the nitrate right now, so let's finish this. Now we have 4 additional. That's beautiful. Let's go and get some titanium and science. And with you, some nitrate and science, and we validate that, thank you. Okay, I'm not gonna build my modular apartment immediately. I need to start on a... I mean, do I? If I go modular apartment, I can go up there, I can go here. But it's only second layer. Like, after that, it will cost me some follow-up, some support. So, what do we do with those four? Right now, I'm producing more of this, but I don't need it. Instead, I can give. I got the water. I could boost up my food, and I could even sacrifice... Let's say I sacrifice 2 water for 2 more food. That gives 3 food plus 2. We reach the 25 next turn, as well as this. I got 1 less. I want to keep my energy. So at the moment, that's it. That's what I'm gonna do. What do we have here? Raise the maximum amount of building the city can have dictated by population by 3. Requires science. It also gives 5 support per turn. It's not too shabby. It's not too shabby. I'm gonna take it. It's a resource we are not using right now, so yeah, I'm gonna stop. Titanium, water, or power? What do we need most? Titanium is what I need. This is pretty good. The university, adjacent science, productive building, produce +1. So typically the laboratory. But we need a hell of a lot of silicate for that. At the moment, let's build... Okay, let's build a new town, or let's build the modular apartment. Let's build the modular apartment. +4 support. We are positive again. And we have enough for our robot hub. There we go. Now we are very positive. +6. We can come and take the water. We can actually mine the water immediately. Oh, that extra titanium did a lot of good for us. We need energy though. That's gonna be dangerous if I don't. 2 more projects are proposed this turn. Can +3 science. That is interesting. Do I take it? Let's take it. It's a rare card. It's not that easy to get. Okay. Do we need the food? I actually don't need the habitation module. I'm stupid to keep this. Yes, if we want to place the other modular apartment. We could also try to go and grab the nitrates. Or we can wait and see what's down there. We also have a large, gigantic aquifer. That's pretty good. So yes, we do want this. What do we sacrifice for it? Now we are producing water. Let's sacrifice 1 more water. We're gonna be down to 10. And I can sacrifice an extra nitrate and get some more titanium. Okay, now what do we do with this? +1 heat, +1 atmosphere, or oxygen. I think I'm gonna take this one. It takes science to be placed. And we have the coffee shop. So that uses nitrate instead of the standard resources. Adjacent population provide +3 support per turn, same as the other one. Raise the maximum amount of buildings the city can have, dictated by population or robot by 3. It's pretty cool if you have a small city with, let's say, only 3 inhabitants. So let's imagine we take the crater. And then here, I make a triangle of habitation. 3 inhabitants gives me a maximum of 12 buildings, so this would give me 15 automatically. Without additional stuff, but we are talking of a city that will have little development. Actually, that city will have little development. And we can use our development here in the south. That's not a bad idea. Let's take it. But that's not for this city, it's for the next city. I need energy, but I also need to clear up the map. So let's check this. Silicate and water. More tritium, very good. So now we can sacrifice some tritium with our trade routes. Let's stop. Oh, we have 14 water. That's pretty good too. I need food and I can actually preemptively play this. So I have the space for my card. I need more of this and more food. So do I keep it the way it is? 14 tritium though? 14? Tritium could be useful for space projects, so... Losing some nitrate. It's okay. Not too much though. Once I reach 13, I will be a bit more careful. And the water situation is good as well. Let's continue. Okay. So now we are seeing that we have a pitfall, which is the production of science at this point. For this, we can go and catch this. That's going to give us 4 silicate and 2 titanium and food. Now that's really cool. I do not have the space here. Okay, technically speaking, I do not need to have 4 food producer. I could put a science as well. But that's a little bit of a waste. I rather use my secondary city right here to make a quadruple science production. So what I'm gonna do with you, clear up this. Support 2 silicate and 3 titanium, I love it. Now, do we want to do the modular apartment? Not yet, even though it will give us a lot of support. I need to open this new city. And then this guy is gonna give us the power, the necessary energy to clear up the city. I will need some habitations. In the meantime, development center is good to have. But soon I will start exchanging for science. We could have a high plateau here, but the lava tube is really good. It's protecting completely. It's +4 protection. Very good. And you start with 2 natural wonders and an anomaly. Wow. The only problem is all the rocks. The rocks is a problem. We could go there and try to catch the silicate deposit. Or we can go down there. Let's go and check what's in here. Okay. So I still have the water. I did not count, and I should have. I made a mistake here, but that's alright. It was not impactful. So we can fund the new city, the new crater city. Space it here. Gonna use 3 power to remove this and place this here. There we go. We want to place the coffee shop here. And there we have 3 cards being played immediately. I need, however, a lot more energy. I could take this as a new source of food. This one does not change much, but it would be nice to have as well as an extra power. I could place it here immediately. And gaining more power is really needed right now. So let's place it. I can replace that later. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. I can replace it. I think I'm gonna go and catch this. Unless I let my city in the lava tube do it. Maybe this. But that could also be a city. Those two could be cities, by the way. Not enough water. Yes, of course not. So we have 6 trade routes potential. We have too much of this. So I can do 2 trade routes and start pumping into it. What do we need immediately? Science. We need science. We need science. We do not need nitrate right now, so I'm gonna give it. We are gonna leave the water come up. And we need the rest, basically. So I'm not gonna use the remaining 3 trade routes. Not just yet. A rover exploration center, absolutely yes. Yes, I see this, and that would be good as well, but we need this. I need more titanium. But I also need to clear up the map, so let's check this. It is another crater. Okay, we knew life would be harsh on Mars, +1 radiation globally, that sucks. However, we have another space project and another spaceport. Spaceport is really cool, gives +2 trade routes. Adjacent cities become connected to space, so +1 comfort of living, does not stack. Adjacent mines provide an extra trade route to export their resource for free, basically. It's really, really cool. Now, what could we do with this? I could actually place it here, and those 2 cities would benefit from it, and those 2 resources would benefit from it. So yeah, that's a super good one. I don't need the ocean right now, and I would love this. I would really love it, but I'm not producing silicate yet, so let's take this. It also tells me that I need my tritium now, so I'm gonna stop using it. I need to pump from somewhere else. Let's take from the food, actually. I do have the science. Wait a second, but that's double use. So this one already give me +3. If I place this one, I give another +3, so that we get a +6. We only need 2 inhabitants to build the entire stuff. And you know what? Considering, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do it. That actually makes sense. Here, +5 support, thank you very much. And now I just need 1 more house. And we can build up to 15. So it says 11, which is logical. Once I have a second one, I will be up to 15, yes. Okay, I need again more titanium, and I see a large source here. +6, very nice. And we got some nitrate as well. I could place the rover. But I really want to place this. I mean, I do not need the trade routes right now, and I'm producing so much of other things. The rover is really important as well. So let's go rover for now. I will move the rover as soon as I can. Open this. Resource. Sandstone. Okay, 20 support, 3 nitrate and 3 science. Thank you. I'm also trying to boost up that science if possible. And we are gonna go here. 20 support and 3 nitrate. Also we found power. Very nice. But this is boosting up the level here. That's super great. Yeah. Oh, the intense solar cycle gave us a minus 25. I love it. I love it. It made my life harder, but it also lowers their request for support. So I'm not gonna complain about that. It would be good if we could start on new cities. For this, I need more food. So let's see what we can get in terms of food. I have 3 trade routes I could use. But I need everything right now. I don't need the nitrate. I do not need the nitrate. Huh. Where can I use my resource? It's ballsy, but I'm gonna use my nitrate. I'm probably gonna regret it because I need nitrates eventually. What did I just say? What did I just say? +1 silicates for every 3 mines owned by the city. That city already owns 3 mines. I could place it here. Technically speaking, if I place another food and a food booster, I will have 6. So this will be fine. Actually, it's already fine even if I don't boost it, but I will boost it because I need more food. However, we cannot have more than 3 mines, so it would just give us 1 silicate, which is not bad per se. We can use this to go here and mine another silicate. Do I want to do that because I have this one that can actually come here? We haven't checked what this is. Canyon view. Okay. How about we just take that for now? This will be taken from them. We just take that. It gives us +1 support, so we are at 14 now. We are accumulating nice support. We are accumulating a lot of it. I can still research a project, yes, and I need food. I'm taking that, obviously, because this is something I actually need. Okay. How am I gonna do things now? I need a little bit more of this. And I do not have more source of it. I used it all. Up. Yep. So, I can use a little bit of my energy to boost up the food. I still need 10 of these. And I also want to eventually reach the 20 and 22 for those. But I think we need more population. Or robots. 1 population for this one, but once we open this, we can do robots. What I could do as well is use his ability. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about his ability too much. Let's get a little bit more food. But the rest I need to grow. Alright, let's take another bacteria. Rover or Space Hotel? I think Space Hotel is pretty good. The robot is good. I think... I mean, our goal is to make space stuff, so let's go Space Hotel. Okay. One round of food. Do we get the science? No. So we take this instead. Now we are supposed to change the leader, but maybe I'm not gonna do that just yet. Yeah, they are not that interesting. I'm going to use his power one more time. Give me more project and give me science. I have a good amount of energy right now. Two extra projects will be proposed every turn. It could be also useful, even though I just said I needed 20, but that's actually useful too. That is actually useful. The science could be interesting. 13 silicates, however. That one pushes us to get the silicates over there. Let's not choose just yet. We can go and take some science up there. 3. And we can go and take some silicate and titanium here. It's a little far for the rover, but that's okay. Silicate and titanium are pretty good. Now I use his power, so let's change. She will give us some support, but she wants to use water. One support person for every new city building you construct. He is all about life and stuff as well, so let's take her. At the moment, we have triggered the robot thing 2 times. Good stuff. And we are at 2 out of 6. More robot, please. So what are we gonna go for? I mean, the next is definitely the modular apartments. 25 and 6. Let's take this then. Producing science makes sense too. I can just place it. So we are pushing 1 here. We are pushing 2 titanium here. And since we're producing extra food, let's give ourselves an extra titanium with whatever can, like the water, for example. Aha! Now, that is quite interesting. This is why I wanted that tile. So, we could move the rover exploration center to another location and use that location to place these photovoltaic fields. But I still need 11 silicates to be able to do so. It will give us an extra 2 in the energy area. Hey Hanzo, how are you doing, man? You good? I was doing some Tarkov earlier today, but I did not film it. I was not online. I needed to be chill. And I did some okay results, not monstrous, but okay, good. Don't want to spend the water. I could get the support per population, or I just go and look at whatever is available. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Flat plane. So another. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Tonight is an easy stream. As I said, we can decide whatever game we play. Oh, extra project. Now that is interesting. Local culture center, 11 power, 11 water, must be built in the city. Produces 3 support per turn, per distance away from the nearest other city. So that will be for a city that's like far away. It's kinda cool. I unfortunately don't. If I do that, I'm wasting all my resource on it. And I don't really see the necessity for that. So let's just take another science. Yeah, we are playing Terraformers. I don't know if you know the game. It's really cool. I love that game. It's very well made. It's all about balancing, and it's like we play a mission of having a lot of space projects. So we are currently validating our second space project. We are paying that space project using an exchange. So I'm exchanging my 2 energy production to generate some titanium, and the titanium is being sent to the space project. So everything is balanced. What I need, here's the thing. What I need now is to actually make a new city. So we really need to found a new city. That's not too bad, the bus station. Another way to expand. Do I need that for a city? Not for Mirzoyan. Mirzoyan has enough. This city is small, so it can easily take those 3, no problem. This city is gonna be small as well. So maybe enough. Maybe we don't actually need the bus station. Hello YouTube, what's up? We had a great stream on Wednesday, I'm very happy. We could also just do a follow-up on this. Okay, how about I do play my development center. Now we can get up to 10 cards, and we can research not 1 but 2 projects. I wanted the research center. I think it's worth it, so we have extra projects to choose from. What about the school? +1 science, adjacent population provides +2 support. So we won't be able to use that immediately, but potentially. Like not here, because I already put a support here. But, I could put it here next to the headquarter. Oh, wait a second, even better. No, I can place it. Okay, I can waste the support, but use it as a producer of science. It does require silicate, though. I'm gonna take it, but I don't know if I'm gonna place it immediately. Okay, so 22, that means that with +1, if we reach 25 next turn, we will have the necessary, but not the titanium. So let's do that. That is 5 titanium. I'm still sending 2. That's not enough. I'm gonna stop 1. And exchange a nitrate for titanium. So we have the 6, and we can... Am I being stupid here? Do I want the city first, or the modular apartment first? And what am I gonna do with the extra... Okay, modular apartment has an interest. It will give me a lot of support. Let's do the modular apartment now, and then we can use her special ability. So in this case, And let's go and check that. Another crater and food. Okay, that's perfect. And we can even take the third project. Okay, that was worth it. 25 tritium. So this is not a bad deal. It's just difficult to make. No, we'll make do. And plus 2 food per turn as well. Okay, cool. Now we have actually orbital stuff happening. We actually have orbital stuff happening. So let's go into crater outpost. This is where we're gonna build the modular apartments. And the reason why is because they provide +5 support if adjacent to at least another modular apartment, which means they're gonna produce 10. Now we have the maximum building capacity, which is probably what we already had before. It's okay. We have also enough to place our spaceport, meaning rover exploration center you have to move. And I'm gonna place you in a place that could be reachable quickly. I could sacrifice a resource. I don't like that though. I don't like it one bit. I do not like it one bit. Oh. Now that could be quite interesting if I was to, for example, place it over the way there. I will need some time to unlock that crater here. But then the rover will do marvel for us. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna change the rover and send it all the way here. Now, it's not active. It needs to be revalidated. The tile needs to be owned by the city, so it reactivates, okay? But, first of all, that gives us this. And this is really cool. Now, we just need to set up a mine here, but we already have 2 additional transport. And you can see this here. It can only export tritium, but it doesn't count as a trade route. So if I do that, I'm using it, and as you can see, it didn't use my trade route. What else can we do? This would generate food for us, and it's actually quite easy to get. 7 turns. We are nowhere near finishing this, but we should probably try. So, let's say I send 2 food. Now we have 7. I don't need to send 2 food. I could stop the nitrate, add another one. I could not pump the water, or at least just one of the water, send another one. So now we are sending 3 at a turn. What if I manage to send all 5 missing ones? That would be great. Four. Maybe I no, that doesn't count. This one doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I have only 8 trade routes total. That's why. Okay, I cannot do it in 1 turn, but that's gonna help tremendously. Now, she is gonna use a special ability and give me some support. There we go, 40 support additional. That's pretty good. Gain 2 titanium when constructing a city building. That could be useful. Gain 5 support per turn for every new technology you research. Yeah. When constructing a city building or regional building that costs at least 40 resources, you gain 10 random resource back. No. Let's go for the titanium. I think I need that titanium. It does need 40 science though. 14 tritium will give me 2 power, but lowers the comfort of living by 1 in the city. No, I'm just gonna pass. This could be fun if I place it... Actually... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will need to take at least one off, so that we 9. And that says 1 support per turn, per 2 rock in the city. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will have to take 2 rocks out and to use at least a robot. Or a level 2, if I have the food, a skyscraper, level 2 habitation. How about you go and check this? Geothermal spot, okay. Can have 3 projects, but I cannot place them, so I'm gonna... Geothermal spot. Everything is taken. Yeah, I really don't need 2 of them. I can just take this now. I need a little bit more titanium for this. And I'm actually receiving the titanium. So I will have it. I'm using only 1. That's 4, right? 4 and 4, yes. So let's use this. And this. And I can even allow myself to start using this. Now we are going to do some good here. As for the project, I'm taking that and selling those 2. Pass. And here we have it. Exactly what I wanted. More support. 23 supports. Everything is going really good on that part. I will need 25 and 10 to be able to open this city. Right now I'm taking the mine. Okay. So, I need 8 titanium. And I can have it from a water. That's okay. No. Yes, I will go down to 10, but then I have to redo the water. Energy, titanium, water, and tritium are being sent. I am letting the nitrate go up. I need the food. Unfortunately, I need everything. So it's not that easy. Not that easy to choose. Let's do the second one. Present report is not much, but it's also not nothing. I need the robot hub. How do I now? Maybe not. Maybe I just need 1 habitation. Robot hub will do, but hard condition research lab, no. I could take the robot hub. What am I gonna discard? I'm gonna discard the bacteria. I don't really care for it. Let's take the robot hub and do the science. Thank you. 11. It's not great, but we are getting there. Slowly but surely. What can I sacrifice? I need 25 food. I'm getting 2. And all of this is only to send those. So I need like quite a lot of turns to validate this. Is there something else I can use? I want to reach the 22 of this. What if I'm gonna double up on my food doing so? So I'm gonna use the food as an investment. 20. O'Neill cylinder plus 4 trade routes for 20 science. Because 1 science less for every terraforming parameter you increased. Yeah. It's pretty cool. So, nitrate, I just need 2. This one will give me the extra nitrate I need. As for the science, well, there were 2 things I wanted to do. Huh? Gain titanium when constructing a city building. That would be great if I could validate that. But I can also gain titanium by looking around. Now, I do have the robots. The next that I need... Oh, I actually got my 22. I don't need more. So, nitrate. There you are. Now we are at 4. That's great. That's great. Can I have food? I can have another soy factory. I'm not gonna take it. I am not gonna take it. So, food, you stop sending. Nitrate, you stop receiving. Nitrate, you start sending. And you give to food. Now, that's gonna give us 5 per turn. Do I want to validate that? Plus 4 trade routes. I already have too many trade routes, to be fair. It's just that I love the idea of validating this. Plus 2 food is also kind of cool. So maybe I should try to hurry that up a little bit. Let's use a bit more water. And validate that in 4 turns instead. Don't want to spend water. I'm gonna spend a little bit of energy. Check this. 3 titanium, 2 nitrates. Okay. That means I can use nitrate to give myself water. I actually have 9 titanium right now. I don't need to give myself titanium. I can just use it. There we go. Do I want any of that? Population and robot. I think I do. But I can already put robots. So, population and robots. Do I need it here? I do need it here. Stick that out. And we will place it there. Research project? No, you're gonna give me science. Thank you. We still have 2 trade routes. Do I want to do something with this? What I want is to reach the 25 very early. I actually need more than that. I'm gonna sacrifice my science. Because I need the food more than I need the science. I don't need any of that. This could be a good combo though. If I open it here, I will have 3 rocks. And as I said, I only want... I actually don't even need 1. I like it. I'm gonna take it. But I have 1 too many cards. Okay, something that I cannot place. The bus station. Seven. I'm getting 7, so I'm gonna be at 24. I don't want to waste a turn. So water, no, you give 8 to food. And we can gain a little bit of water here, or a little bit of additional titanium. I don't know. Hello guys, who just joined me? Welcome, welcome. If you have any question about the game, just let me know. We are playing Terraformers. Water, or I actually have enough water to play the research, enough science to play the research center. I don't want to do that though, not just yet. Let's. Do I need the energy? No, let's get this. All right. And more science again. Like, reaching the 40 science is gonna be a little tough. It's gonna be a little tough. Okay, here we're at 4 out of 7. I can reduce that. In 3 turns it's validated. This needs still 5 turns. Could I reduce? I could reduce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, not so much. Okay. Do I send the science? No, not yet. And I do need that freaking night silicate. I'm very annoyed at having... Maybe I sacrifice that. Gigantic nitrate deposit is very good, but only for producing nitrate. Or I sacrifice the crater. Because this here is just too good. It gives me 2 free trade routes for this. And boosts up the morale of my cities. I cannot change that. Or I get rid of the geothermal spot. I set up a crater city here, or the floodplain. -4. Nope. No, no, not the floodplain. Okay, I really want this one. That's the next one. Let's do it. 25 and 10, we have it. Let's take the other bacteria. Okay, that is pretty good. The only problem is the amount of science I have right now. New technologies are suggested twice as fast. The problem is that it takes a card. And I don't have a good science production at this point. So first we go here, fund the city, and we are going to fund it right here. Now what we want to do, what do I need for this? 12 titanium. Oh, but that's almost a priority. Could I have titanium anywhere? There's some right here. Here. Let's go. +2. Okay, I took it. I'm gonna pass and just take the science, even though... But no, I'm just gonna take the science. I'm just gonna take the science at this point. Now, Mirzoyand, I could play my research center. Something I wanted to play already. Or I could play my school, which is even better. I'm gonna play the school first. There we go. Now we are producing +1 science. And actually we already have enough also for the research center. We just need more energy to clear up the map. So we are using some. The niter is consumed. I can still use one. I don't have any other source of use for niter. So I'm using 1 niter, 2 science to get the food. I'm gonna stop that. We have 5 potential trade routes. We are using this one. We are using 1 for the water. Let's do... I could finish this earlier. Let's give ourselves 1 tritium by giving the silicate. No, the niter. There we go. So we have +1 tritium, which means we can do 2. And we are also going to do 2 water. We still have 2. We have the 4 titanium, no problem. What we are lacking is energy at this point. So I'm gonna give myself a bit of energy for now. Do I want to play the research center? Not just yet. I need energy to clear up the map. Okay, let's pass. Okay. So now we validate that. And up, we are at 6 food. Now, the food situation is getting better, which means... And we don't need to use this anymore. The niter we are still not using. We could use it here. We lose 6 support, but we gain 3 food. Now, starting that point, we gain a lot of food. And once we have a lot of food, either we use it to found new cities quickly, or we use it as being the engine of all of our economy. And that's not necessarily stupid. Having plus 3 food is really strong. We do need 20 niter for that though. So 20 niter is not something that's gonna come easy. We need the food. With plus 6, we need 4 turns in order to have the necessary to place this. And then we could take extra niter production. What am I doing with my science? I'm doing nothing with my science. That's kind of dumb. So I'm gonna place that. Now we have a larger choice. I do not... Do I want to take the habitation module? Not really, because this one is even better. For here? I don't need it. This is an empty town. I don't actually need it. I need to clear out 2 places. And then I'm gonna place this. That's gonna give me the support. And then I'm going to place this. That's gonna give me energy and atmosphere. So for this we need more titanium. Give me titanium, please. We have a large source of titanium here. We just need this lava tube. Maybe I should have taken that lava tube first. Anyway, let's take this. 2 titanium, 3 silicate. And she can go up to 2 distance. Yeah, I have visited everything that was 2 around. 3 turn for that. I could finish it earlier. That would give me a lot of tritium. Let's just do it. Let's give 1 food. Nah. 1 water. One water for energy. Okay. And she can use her special ability, just give us 10 support, and I'm okay with that. Actually, it's not that great, because I think if I don't use her ability, I would gain 15 support, so that's kind of dumb. Do I take the habitation module? Nah. Could go for that. Atmosphere per turn, heat per turn. I'm gonna need it at some point. I do like this though. I could place that with a little bit of... yeah, okay, let's just take it and pass the turn. Alright. So what do we have here? We have Svetlana that autos overwork. Select a city, produces all its resources a second time this turn, and generate -5 support. You can only overwork the city 1 time. And she has 2 habitation module, project and skyscraper project as urban planning, which is not exactly something we want. However, Metropolis gain +1 support per turn for every 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th new building you construct in each city. This is permanent, which means we would gain a lot of support. What about this? Constructing mines costs 25% less resource. Okay. That means a small mine costs only 3, medium only 6, and big only 9. E can give us atmosphere and heat. I think, yeah, let's take this guy. And we have the orbital solar panel that gives us power. Let's take it. We need to do orbital stuff, so let's take it. And we should take the science as well. We just need a little bit of nitrate. 5. It's not nothing, but it's not too much. I'm gonna take it. Enable this. That will give us a lot of tritium. Nice. And now we can actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can one turn the tritium. We can also gain atmosphere and heat, or use a bit of support, 30 support. So 1, 2, to get 5 and 5. If I do that 6 times, I will lose a shit ton of support, 180, but I will validate the 30. However, I could also do that 10 times and automatically gain 2 support. Now, the first thing we want to do is this. -3. I don't have enough power now. Yay! Yay! I don't know how to count. Yay! Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna do the support one and get +5 heat, +5 atmosphere. That's alright. I have one too many cards. I don't think I can place my photovoltaic field anytime soon. I don't really have a super great placement for it anyway. Maybe I will destroy that crater. If I place the flat plane instead, take the water with the flat plane. At the moment it's shit, but eventually when we raise the conditions of life, it will be okay. I need this first. So, we're gonna validate that. And then we're gonna boost up our food. We need this lava tube here. Do we need this huge amount of water? I don't know. I can use that huge amount of water to extract for ocean and validate 1 level of ocean. That's not necessarily a bad idea. It's not necessarily a bad idea. Do we have any tiles? Yeah, that tile would go flooded. Actually, I could try to get that crater and get this titanium deposit fast. So many choices. Let's get rid of the photovoltaic. I don't think I can play it. That's alright. Okay. -27 support, that sucks. We are now at -1. I could get the ocean, import oceans. I do have the tritium and the tritium production, so that would be actually pretty quick to validate. I can also go for turbo farm and get myself some more food, because we still have the space for it. Oh, this one is producing, by the way. Yes. Um, ten nitrates, and this is the skyscraper, the double habitation. It does cost 50 food though. We could also immediately place a landing pad, but where? I don't really have the space for it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And give myself 1 silicate. I need the tritium, the nitrate. Where am I gonna find nitrate? I could produce nitrate here, so I need to get my food. That's what I need most. 2 turns. In 2 turns I will have the food, so it's okay. Let's then use some support and give myself +5 heat and +5 atmosphere. Turbo farm. I should be able to, yes, place that. Oh, we get +3 support again. Yes, nice. So it gave me 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can get rid of this one, no trouble. And I can take my turbo farm. There we are. Immediately validate this. Nice. I could go life form delivery. That ask Earth to propose. Oops. Hey, what happened? Catastrophe, catastrophe. All good. No harm done. So we could go for this, ask Earth to propose 2 life forms, choose one, we recharge after 4 turns, so every 4 turns basically you ask Earth to have new life forms. I don't really care for the life forms. It will give me some points for the Peraspera. Science per turn per life form in the climate zone. Yeah, well. How about that? Another one of these? I could do another one of this. And allow me to build more in my cities. That could work, right? I have it already. Next turn. That's alright. I need more titanium. So, titanium. Give me titanium. You. From here. You. From here, I suppose. 13. Nice. +4 oxygen, +4 atmosphere. Well, this is given. I take it. We can actually place this immediately now, and this as well. Look at that. I cannot place this one because I need 3 energy to clear that up. However, I can place this guy. And we get more science. 3 science already. Once I get 22 silicate, I will be able to double up my science. That's a lot. And then eventually I place the quantum data center here. That will also give a lot. +3 expansions for free. Do I want that? And from where? I think not. I think I just need to wait to get my combined living, and then I can take those 2. How much do I need for this? 6. I'm gonna need water. Okay, so wait a second. I need water. I need water, but not just now. That's the thing. Instead, what I could do is try to validate that, get my trade routes. Do I want this? That's the question. Do I want this? I could go into Creator and catch those resources from here. It has more potential than this one. Yeah, maybe that's what I'm gonna do. Instead of going to the lava tube, I'm gonna go to Crater. And I need to go here. So, I'm gonna take that. And the rest, give me science. Alright. Ooh, that one is good. Alright. So, I just used all of my science for that. I do have, however, the beautiful combined living center. There you go. Nice. Did I validate the robot? I triggered 3 times. 3 out of 6. So no, we still don't have the robots. But with this, we can take that and give ourselves a mine of nitrate. Or take that. Deep core mine, it's 9. Maybe I just wait 1 turn to get the 9 and validate these gigantic ones instead. As for the food, we still need it, so I need 1 more energy for next turn. Get some support. Gimme support. That's actually gonna give me back the support I lost earlier. And from here, we can research 2 projects, but I can only have 1. So, which one am I gonna go for? Hydroponic farms will give me 2 food, but needs a lot of water, 23 water. We still have space for that here. I also need the nitrate, and I can place it here as well. What did I want to place here? I forgot. We can also place that, and that would be even better. So I'm not going to go for the 10 nitrate, I'm gonna go for the 20 nitrate. Take that and that. Nitrate and water. Take this if you want. However, I cannot use it, so goodbye. That gives me a little bit of science, I'm not gonna complain. Here, okay, where did I need? Ah, that's what I wanted. Deep core mining. We are now producing 4 nitrate per turn. That's great. We are still providing this here, and that will give us 3 power. I'd be very happy to have that. Do we have the science for this? Yes, we do. We are sending 6 more science. We almost finished this. Very nice. So this is going well, at least. So this one, Heliostat power plant, is 14 science and 9 silicate, but it does provide 2 power minimum and plus 1 power if you manage to place it on a high plateau. So there are high plateaus, just need to find them. We will find a way. Do I want to go for 50 oceans? Now 50 oceans, that's almost gonna put us to level 2. Level 2, level 2, level 2. Now, this one is gonna disappear. Okay, that's not the end of the world. On this side, we are at level 3. This is level 2. This is what? Over. What's the level of your tile? Rocky plains. Maybe it's not a problem here. We will lose that. But, you know what? Why the hell not? Or I could go for another spaceport. Where am I gonna place it if I take it? I could place it here. We are going to set up at least a couple of towns here. If I place it here, it will benefit all the towns. I just don't have enough space for that. So let's take that. What if Nah. No. I like the spaceport. Let's take the spaceport. Now I have one too many card. I'm gonna toss that. I don't think I can make it. Ah, that's never very good. 12 food to repair that. No, that really sucks. And I'm just under. We keep sending the silicate because we want this progressively. We can send more food. Actually, I can send 2. I mean, I will need the 40 science at some point to play my card. Unless I take it out. The King to Titanium constructing city building. It is interesting if I could only place it. Ah, that we want. That we want. Much more than the rest. So, goodbye ocean. We are taking the satellites. So much better. We could use actually the 14 to get +2 power. -1 comfort of living. Yeah. We lost 2. Okay, big deal. But now we have +6 power. And this is yummy. We also want more science. Let's continue with this. In a couple of turns, we are going to manage to get some benefits out of this. My trade routes. So we are sending 1 science here. And we are sending that. So we need, let's say, I could give myself some nitrates to try finishing this faster. Oh, that would give me power. Oh, yeah. Let's give myself 6. It's not nitrates, it's silicates. 6 silicates. Boom. And we finish this. 20 support for every population or double resource production this turn. I'm liking the resource. I'm gonna validate that. And now we have even more trade routes. There is, by the way, research that says that the more trade routes you gain and the more support you gain. We could get +2 science if we exchange silicate specifically. I'm gonna do it. We are doing all of the space project we can find. Igloos. That's not necessarily bad. There we go. We actually have a little bit of energy. That's pretty good. I could do robots. But is it what we want? What I want is titanium. There is a little bit here. It's quite far. It's 4 energy to get it. Not good. Then continue. Continue what you're doing, my friend. Ah. Yes, that's not what I wanted to do here. I got a lot of silicate out of it. I could boost it up and validate my 22 silicate. 22, so 1 plus 7 will give me the 22. Can give that. I actually have the energy for it. Ah, I'm consuming 1 now, so I need 1 more. This is gonna give me 24. I will be lacking 1 to build my city. However, I already have enough for the Heliosta. What do I want to do with this? I could sacrifice, now that I'm having the nitrate, I could sacrifice this one. Or I go one further and I sacrifice that city. That's also valid. So do I want to go robot hub? I think I do. I'm gonna give a bit of titanium and take this. And for this, nothing really I can do. Oh, Culture Meat Lab. Now that is actually good. It's science and niter. Science and niter. I can immediately place it and get 2 food out of it. So yeah, I'm taking that. I always go for the quick immediate gain because this is a huge bonus. And we don't need 8, which means we can use 1 food instead. I'm gonna give it an extra titanium for that. So now we are producing food, which means in 3 turns we can have the equivalent of a city. We just don't have the water for that. Or in 3 turns we have the equivalent to a habitation. Here I'm gonna place, I think I'm gonna have the nitrate faster than this. I'm gonna take the farm out. I don't think I can do the farm. I'm gonna go for this one. The farm I could place somewhere else, but at the moment I cannot. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit for this. User storage, 40 water. Now that would be pretty good. I do not have the space for it. I could cancel this orbital. No, that's science. 40 water, do I want that? Ah, I got the silicate. It's not for that city, it's for that city. There we go. Now that's cute. I can open one. Oh, I wanted to place this one. Well, this one will come much faster. That will give me the science. That sweet, sweet science I've been lacking from the start. Now we have +6. Maybe we'll be able to do it. We can also validate that mine. Very nice. Okay, so in terms of trade, I can do 1. +5, we will have the nitrate next turn to validate this. That's pretty good. Let's give ourselves the science. And yeah, that can be, and I actually have enough now to open my new city. So which one are we doing? I believe we are doing this one. Oh, I need to see that. That's the reason why you have the freaking satellite. Now, fund the city. We haven't done that for a while. Let's place it here. We could have a bonus. Maybe it's dumb. I don't know. We'll see. 10 titanium would open this. And also give us the rover back. In the meantime, we can validate that. And we get the climate. Yay! So we got the heat, nice stuff. And we are also boosting up the atmosphere. We have to pass a turn. Pending event. Yeah, the water. No, I'm gonna pass it. Minus 36 support per turn. We are at minus 18. That sucks. Any of these plus 3 comfort of living, that's actually really strong. Where could I use that? I could put it here. That will give us 7. That's where we actually have our houses. I'm gonna open that though. And I need 12 titanium. Ah, we have our niter. Very good. Minus 24. But we have 12 in food production. And this is beautiful. Okay. With 3 additional silicate, we finish the project and get plus 3 power. Then we can focus on getting the satellite or the science per turn. Both of which are good, but not immediately necessary. So what I need is a lot of titanium production. Titanium production, I will be able to have a bit more if I found that city. And I just unlocked a rocky place for this one. Huh. Yeah, let's try that. Trade routes, sure. Trade routes. 3, 1, 2, 3. And we are getting 3. All is good. Oh, all of that is all silicate. So I'm gonna give myself some more silicate. Leader, you are done. Oh, and we have the perfect leader, Deja Robinson, which has the capacity to provide a resource for space project. Don't we love to see it? Let's validate this one. Get, oh, this one. +1 radiation protection globally, very nice. Do we need any of this? Think tank condominium could be useful. Could be useful if I could develop that city, but I cannot really do it. I could actually use it here. No, that's too much investment. Too much initial investment. Okay. Use your power. And she gave us literally 6 silicate for free. I love it. Now, we have some silicate. I think New Santiago is gonna have some population, so I'm gonna put this one. Wait, what? Oh, you require 2 atmosphere, and I don't have that yet. Oh, that was probably a bad pick. That was probably a bad pick. Here I'm sending all of my food away, which is also not something you want to do. Alright. I can send one of these and one of these for free. And give myself some titanium. And now I can send my science. Finish this one in 1 turn. Perfect. And silicate. Finish this one in 2 turns. Anything I want from this? Another research centers. We have 7 projects offered. Honestly, no. It's not so great right now. Food production is good, but I just don't have the science. There we go. Now that is done, we could do a +3 science with 11 silicate, 11 tritium. Sure. Or space hotel. We don't need the space hotel. She has the space hotel and it costs less. If I use her special ability, it only costs 10 titanium. It doesn't cost the food. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go for that, the science. We actually do need to place this guy. We need 14 tritium for that. There is tritium up there. Not a lot. There is a little bit there as well. Okay, I need to stop sending my tritium. What about my niter? What's the niter situation? My niter situation is very good. I've played everything I needed. So instead I can come here and place this. And give myself even more science. I did use the silicate though. I think I'm gonna toss this one. Because I cannot place it anytime soon. So it's sort of a waste. You could go and check that out. 3 nitrate and 2 science. Okay. So let's think. I could place a new city here, catch that titanium, catch this and place my heliostat power plant, and we will have a huge gain in a short amount of time. I need 25 and 10. So there we go. We're gonna have 25 and 10. We are gonna finish this. We need more silicate again, so maximum total import reached. Really? I didn't even know that was possible. Ah, no, because of how things are. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I'm giving myself a little bit of titanium as well, right? A new research. Robots in this city provide an extra expansion point. That's kind of cool. Do I need the extra expansion point? I would have 2 if I came into this city. I would have 1 if I put it into this city. I'm gonna keep my robots. I'm gonna play them next turn. And in New Santiago, we're gonna open things up. We need robots. I could use that for New Santiago, actually. Now that I think about it. Entertainment center. Yeah, why not? Sure, give it. Okay, that is done. Let's pump out a new space hotel. So next turn we can fill it up already. New Santiago. We just said. Oh, sorry. No. We just said we wanted this now. Let's fund that city. And give that city some juicy robots. Ah, that's the city that get the robots. Okay, my bad. So, okay. Heliostat. Thank you, +3. And finally, we get a little bit of titanium. We also have the entertainment center, which we're gonna place in New Santiago. Awaiting the next project. So we could go for skyscraper. It's a lot of food, but we do generate food now. We could. Let's go skyscraper, okay. Do I want to do that? +1 heat per turn, increase the climate zone temperature by 1. That costs 24 power, so it's 2 turns of production. We are not really producing any heat at all, but I don't really care for this because we are already reaching our objectives by doing those, and that's what needs to be done. I think I'm gonna toss that card. I'm never gonna play it. I just don't have the income for it. Give me some juicy silicate, thank you. Now. What do we need? 7 titanium for this one. Knowing that she gives 3. So she already gave 3 for that. She's gonna give 3 for this, so we need 8 and 8. And this one is for free. Let's give the silicate here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. We can continue. 5. 2 left. 2 left. Let's give ourselves some silicate using power. There we go. Let's take this. We don't care. It's just whatever random stuff. We are gonna take the development center. It gives us more cards and more projects. So we love it. Development center, I'm placing you here. Now we have 12 cards and more projects that we can convert into science. In 1 turn this one is done, but I'm going to use her ability. There we go. So let's count again. I do want the titanium, so I'm gonna leave that. I could go and use all of my tritium. I would love to have some tritium for this, for the spaceport actually. Nah, it's not a priority. What do I need for this? 6. Well, I'm gonna have 6 next turn, right? No, I'm sending 2. I'm sending 2. I'm producing 6. So I need to produce 8. There we go. And a bit more silicate, please. There we are. We can research 2 more projects. I'm not sure what to, so I'm just gonna get the science. Juicy science, there we go. Again, more points. No other projects, so in the meantime, I'm gonna create a new project, or I'm gonna use her to get some resource. Let's get some resource. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now we have some resource. We can place the road pivot depot, +3 expansion. This is something we need here at New Santiago. I'm gonna take the rock away. Place it there. also. Oh, we still haven't placed that goddamn regolith burner. I could lose 1 science per turn and place this here. That gives me +3 science. I think I'm gonna do that. There we go. I am producing 13 power per turn. That's really good. We are at 0 in terms of support, which is fine. Projects. Rover Optimization Center. That will allow me to get back my rover. So first, I get back my rover. I also want to get here, pit mine. And let's say more silicate. Now we need a lot of this, but also we are sending the resources. But yeah, I think it's worth. I think it's worth sending more titanium. We have the food we continue to produce. Let's take the rover thing. Let's take another road paver depot. That's actually a good source of extension. 11. That gives us the pit mine, finally. We are producing 3 now. And the second mine, very nice. Okay. Okay. We could extend even more, or we could consider something else. I think extending even more makes sense, if I can, but I don't know if I can do that. Must be. This project can only be played once per city. So I already have it, I cannot play it again. That's fine. I'm gonna play the rover special. Now my rover will be faster, and I can maybe find another rover. Once I have 50, I will place this skyscraper in New Santiago. Do we have a source of energy? We do down there. Gimme 2 power. I take it. I take it. I should have the titanium next turn for placing this regolith. You give me another spaceport. Space project, sorry. And I can actually go for the Eco Home as well. Let's pass. Where do we need? Here, in Big Patera. We could use the Eco Home and get an empty space for something, like a rover, for example. Minus 42 support per turn. That is pretty tough. +2 expansion per combination of population and robots. That's actually pretty good. I can use that immediately in Big Patera. We already have 2 population and 2 robots. So let's just do that. Suddenly we have 4. We're gonna lose a lot of support, but I can mine. I don't care. More space. Give me some vision. Oh, lots of nitrate. Nice. We just need some energy now. Robots provide more expansion, so yeah, we could even have more expansion now. Suddenly we have expansion. I didn't have until now. I need a little bit more water and I'll be able to do those things here. New Santiago, you have robots, right? No, you don't. This is the place where we need robots. Okay, we need robots. I can take that and pass. Okay. A little bit more titanium still. Oh wow, I need everything. I'm gonna use my nitrate. I don't need that nitrate right now, and I'm producing a lot. There we go. She gives us free resources. We like to see that. So, now we have a lot of titanium. I can still take all of my trade routes from that, but yeah, no. So what do we do? 1, 2, 3. That finishes that. We need 6 tritium to finish this one. There we go. So this one is done in one turn. We still have 3 trade routes we can use. How about 1, 2, 3 on this one? Now, aside from that, we can finally place something I wanted to place a long time ago. This guy. And it gives us some atmosphere. I think I'm gonna finish the map before we actually get atmosphere. But yeah, that's something we can do. This is not very far from the city. We finally actually also have our science coming. Next turn we have the skyscraper. How about we place in New Santiago another? Ah, you need to increase your population first. Okay, yeah, my bad, my bad. Let's take those resources. Some projects. Plus 2 tritium, plus 2 food. It's not that bad. And that uses a little bit other things. Like, yeah, let's not take the science. Give me the tritium instead. Comfort for robots. Yeah, sure. And more housing. Comfort for robots. Mirzo, blah blah. Do you have robots here? Not enough robots. Here you do not have robots. But I could place an habitation module to catch the water. I'm actually interested in doing that. There we go. Now we are producing water. Hallelujah! And we can even give ourselves a little bit of happiness. Because why not? Okay. More project? No. No more project. However, this is enabled. Ah, exploration center. Yes. Rover. 2 support per turn when you increase your science or silicate production. Relate 2 support per turn when you increase your food, water, or nitrate production. Also, relate 8 support per turn per animal you spread, lose 8 support per animal you lose. So, give me, I don't know, silicate and science. Validate that. And win the game. No need to go further. Here we go. I would have been able to finally play that immediately. So now that I have a nice production of science, I will be able to do all those science projects and boost up even more. But yeah, that was tough. Okay. We triggered 5 times the technology with the robots. Unfortunately, we didn't make much of the robots. We didn't even get to increase our science production by having more robots. I didn't build so many at the end. Funny enough, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities. Everything started basically skyrocketing, and we have a complete total of 14 potential trade routes. That was a fast victory. I think that jungling between the resources and validating those space projects was the way to go. Victory! Okay. Rapid expansion. I did it in... how long did I need? Scenario success in 49 turns. It doesn't even tell me how many turns I needed. But yeah. Validated. All good. Alright, let's switch to another game. One that I'm very fond of right now. I just need to change my categories. There we go. Same for YouTube. I do not know if I can have multiple categories for YouTube. What I could try to do... I'm gonna try to set up a nice thumbnail. I just need to find interesting images. There we go. Huh. How does that even work? It doesn't seem to be working very well. Alright. Huh. Why not? Okay, I'm just gonna do that. Download as PNG, whatever. Done. Hola. That's not what we want. And detail. Change the thumbnail. To this. Cute. Cute! Alright. Let's go. Hello! Let's go! What are we gonna do? We could do a quick run with this, trying to get some backpack and I don't know what. I could give myself a backpack. What's our objectives? Huh. In terms of gear, yeah, that's not great. I could um okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make some space. I'm gonna do a quick scav run and see if maybe I can manage to get something out of it. Oh, look at him. No backpack though. Why is it so slow? It's very slow. Alright. We are probably gonna die immediately. Outskirts and UN roadblock. So this is the holy shit. I think it's below, but he's below. I just don't know where. Ow. Oh, just how many? How many of them? I saw 3 and I killed 2 of them. What was that? Just how many of them? The one I saw, okay, the second one was a scav, funny enough. So they just all agglomerated at the same place. And what do you want me to do with only with only one gun and limited ammunition? Like seriously, how many am I supposed to kill? I missed the headshot, so that was a problem. I missed the headshot. That did a lot of yeah. Okay, let's just go then and do a quick one on ground zero. I suppose I can try to get some backpack and stuff. I got 30 ammunition and I got my pistol. Yeah, I did not even have a pistol with the scav. I just had this one gun. I could not even spare my resources. So as soon as I had my 2 clips done, I was basically, it was over for me. And they were all here for my house. They were not here for each other's house. They were all here for my house. So I estimate I killed 2 and there were 2 in front of me and 1 below. So I estimate that there were at least 5 at the same place against me. What? What? What the fuck? How many bullets? How many bullets do I have to put in this guy for him to fall? Hmm. Well, that's unfortunate. Then we have to go and do a naked run, I suppose. Luger. I mean, I put at least a bullet in his head and he didn't fall. Yes, he had a helmet and stuff. I still put a bullet in his head and how many in the torso and he didn't fall? What the heck? Which one did I take? Seek P226. Ah, shit, is that the one only the Peacekeeper has? P226, yeah. Crap. Do I even have dollars left? Not much. Okay, maybe I don't take this one. The Desert Eagle wants what? 0.357. It's 9 bullet. Who has that? Do you have that? You don't. Fence? Nope. Mechanic? Mechanic has the P226. Exchange for Marlboro. Yeah, okay, I do that. Marlboro, I should have that somewhere. Not here. Where do I have the Marlboros? Not here. Did I test them all? Nah. Just check that. I also have those. Maybe that's better. Armor piercing or something like that. I don't know. Where is the Marlboro? What do you do with it? Do you use them? It's not in here. Oh, strike cigarettes. Yes, it is here. My bad. How many do you want? It's 1 for 1. There you go. Do I have another? Yes, I do. Alright. Oh wait, that's a 20 and that's a 15. Why is that? Oh, you can. Okay, I can have both. That's fine. Alright. Let's go. Naked Run. Sometimes Naked Run is funnier than the others. I'm getting seriously annoyed with wood. Every single time I go to wood, something like stupid happened to me, just like before. As for what happened just now, I have no idea. I cannot tell you. Like I literally emptied my half my magazine to the guy and he didn't budge. He didn't care. Do you have something for me? Hey, what's up? I don't know, but it's... What is it? Special X Feel. Oh, yeah, that's the one that's below. I'm not sure to know what mod you're talking about. A Glock. Is the Glock better than this one? Where? Where's the guy? Looks like he's behind the thing. Yeah, it's very quiet. I don't know why sometimes it does that. He spawned like right here. Weird. I know they're not supposed to, but where did he shoot me from? Huh? Where did that come from? Weird. Why? Where are they shooting at me from? I don't get it. Was he shooting through the wall? Sure. I'm only playing for 1 more hour though. I do co-ops actually. It's just that it would have been good to organize it a little bit. Tomorrow, if you're interested and available, we could try to do a cup. What the heck is that? Well, thankfully, it's completely. Wait, am I reverse? I'm reverse. That's why. Ah, I'm reversed. That's what happened. What? Ow. Yeah, Socate Brett, that's gonna be complicated here. Shit. Where did he come from? Hmm. Super, and I'm gonna make noise non-stop. And I cannot run that. That's gonna be good. I don't feel good at the idea of going out right now. I mean, I can try Mirror Avenue. Mirror Avenue systematically. You can barely hear the sound on stream. Really? Leave me alone. Ow. Yeah, well, none of them actually have a backpack now. How convenient. Yeah, I saw you up there. So, big question. Am I gonna survive if I go Mirror Avenue? The last 2 times I tried, or if not 3 times, I got killed by the sniper. Doesn't matter what you do. Hmm. Oh, that's 54. It's not the same. The code opens another one, yeah? But I don't know exactly how to use it. Oh! Can I put a rig on the top of an armor rig? No, it's incompatible. Too bad. I would have loved to have it. He has a backpack. I want the bag. Give me the bag. Why can I not take the bag? Too bad. Ah, whatever. So I know there is like some sort of an exit over there, right? Tower says office. I think that's the one. It's actually not far from Mirror Avenue. I could try. Yeah, it's open. We can try. It's on this side. Asshole. What did I do to you? Give me at least a bag. What the heck? Here, I'm drinking your juice. I haven't found a single painkiller or anything. Lol. So there is an exit here, Mir Avenue, but I always get killed. Now there is apparently an exit on this side here that I just found the code for. Have you ever tried that one? I'm gonna try to go there. If I can. If I make it alive. I know, there is a corpse and it has signal, and I take the signal and I send the signal and I get sniped. 2 shots, dead. Doesn't matter how much armor I have, doesn't matter how much helmet I have. Boom, boom, finished. And all my loot gone. Yep. And I even checked online. I went to the website to verify if I did something wrong, right? If they were like, and they say, oh, you have to be exactly at the signal zone to send the flare and everything, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay. So I went back and I tried again, exactly at the signal zone. So do you know where the extraction is on this side? I actually don't have a bag, dude. I actually do not have, like, I just have that. No bag for me. Do you know where the exfiltration is on this side? Need to check the map. It seems to be... It seems to be that. Tartower, yeah. I've never done that one. It says there are mines. Bring code. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, look at that, look at that. And this is the moment you actually find the painkillers. Yeah, there are mines. If instead of going inside this little office there, and you continue on the street, there are mines. You get killed there. Okay, well, we got 5 scavs, no big deal. It was a little weird. That was a little bit of a weird run here. Let's just apply that. So now you know there is an extra exfil. Extraction. So I'm not very satisfied with the stuff I have, so we might do another run now. 2 minutes before we get a scav run, so let's see. What do we have here? 762.39, that's for the actual... Ah, too bad, I had it. Max energy, okay, good. I was looking for this max energy for a long time. I should have 2 now. Let me put it here, unless I put it with the food, of course. Yes, I put it with the food. So I have the 2 max energy, which allows me to make an exchange. What else? Okay, any equipment I put here. I'm very happy to have this, by the way. I'm very, very happy to have it now. That allows for a lot of space. Okay, something was weird. I found this Saiga with this on it, and that brings nothing. It's just like, it's literally just the support to put something on, but that brings nothing. So let's see if I can maybe place in a scope of some sort. We got the S-March, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna give myself a bandage as well. The Analgin we are going to keep. There we go. We got the tool set, that's cool. There we go. Okay, we got some food. I need to eat it, so I'm gonna use it. There we go, 100. Okay. That one is the bag for food. Kind of spread. Hot rods. Okay. I'm keeping the knife because you can exchange the knife. Did you know that? You actually have like an interesting knife exchange. And I have right now a VPO and a Saiga. So I'm not a big fan of the Saiga. I don't know what you think of it. But it can do the work as well. When you Saiga the face of an enemy, usually the face does not like it. So 762.54. Yeah, that's the place. T46. I don't have those. Oh, that's new. That is new. It's a new one. That's 762.39. That's for the Karash. I am so annoyed. I did a run earlier, and I did everything right, and then I went with the Karash and I don't know what, and just go for like a small whatever. And I had like a nice scope and just like an okay good set, and I just lost everything. 545.39. That is 762.39, right? Yes. 762.39. Here you go. That's the one. By the way, VPO, I got some more. VPO. Oh, did I toss the other one? The other clip? Oh no, I didn't do that, did I? I can take those, that's alright. AK ribbed, that is useless. So unload the ammo. I'm very annoyed by the stash, especially because I was hoarding too much. So what happened is that I had a succession of bad run, and I lost very good equipment that I did not reinsure, unfortunately. So I lost all of the very good equipment that I had found on the PMC that was like super beefed, like good armor, a 3x8 bag with 2 big rigs inside, etc., etc. And I ran out of ruble. I was down to 25 or 30,000 ruble, and I was like, shit. If that continues, I won't be able to even heal myself. So that means when I come back after a shit run, I'm gonna have to like wait an hour and a half to heal in the hideout before I can actually do something anymore, right? I didn't want that, so I opened my bags and I basically sold all the parts. I was hoarding parts. I was trying to get as many parts as I could, trying to figure out compatibility to see if I could like set up a nice gun. I don't know what, and yeah, I just couldn't. 762, 545, 545, and that's another clip. So let's just bring that here. AK rib, I'm gonna put it here as well. There we go. What if you had really huge stash that could have a lot of anything and don't use bag as containers? Um, well, you can use those. Lucky Scav junk box, for example. I invested all the money I had to buy this, and it's getting really, really full now. I know I could sell some of that. That would probably give me a lot of money, right? The thing is, you can also exchange that. I just exchanged the Marlboro in order to have a gun. No, the gun clips. So I don't yet know what I need and what I don't need. Also for the hideout, because I started the game not long ago. For the hideout, I need stuff, right? So at the moment, I'm not sure what I need and what I don't need. But I have a few Marlboros, which means a few free clip for the gun. Also, bolts and nuts are also free guns. So when I'm completely destroyed and I don't have anything anymore, I just do a naked run with just a gun and a couple of clips. So I don't have to spend too much money. It cost me maybe 6 or 8,000 ruble. I just get a few clips. And usually, not always, but usually I manage to come back with somewhat of an equipment. So now, do I want to sell any of that? Not really, because like this is nothing really. What is that FMG? 762.39. Didn't I put it with the other one? What do you mean by what if I had a really huge stash? I think that the inventory management is part of the game. It's part of the game for you to learn to manage your stash. And if there is a hack to have like a huge stash, I don't want it. I want to play the game normally. It's just that I'm not good enough to just like pile up raid after raid after raid, winning a lot of money on these sort of things. Oh, apparently I can do the generator. Look at that. Oh, that's gonna cost me 100,000, but I can actually do that. Fuel supplies, none, none. Okay, well, simple fuel generator that can provide basic hideout equipment with electricity. The heart of your shelter. Fuel is needed to maintain the working power grid. Okay. I wonder what sort of fuel. Maybe the big canister? Oh, look. I unlocked more stuff. Yes, I can definitely use that. Nice. Oh, I can make medicine. Oh, that's really cool. But I need fuel for this. And resting place. That's just a match on this and 10,000. Let's go for it. I will need a few of these and a second level generator. I know there is dry fuel, and I even think I found one. I probably didn't survive to tell the tale. Because it was in woods, I suppose. I can upgrade my stash. And this is something I've been trying to do. So I need 6 more pack of screws. I only have 100,000 left, by the way. I need 6 pack of screws, but I mostly need the WD-40. And so far I have found only one of. So that's been my big shortcoming. This has been the WD-40. Do I want to take a little bit of life? Let's say the 71. Yeah, I just used some equipment now. Well, that's alright. It's there for that. That is its purpose. As you can see, a lot of my things are now empty, and that's because... there we go. 545.39. That's where it was. So that's AK ammunition here. And my knives are here. Alright. So I just need to find a bayonet And I can exchange 4 Damascus and a bayonet for a rifle, or I think an MP5, which is pretty cool. In the SPT mode, you can configure this. My stash is 5 or even 10 times bigger than your stash. But it's a mode. And also you could play it with friends as PV Tarkov. So I can play with friends. That's not the problem. I just need to set up a co-op. If you want, we play together tomorrow. But what mode are you talking? SPT mode. Can you actually mod the game? Like, is that something that's been prepped for? Dealing with the stash, I suppose, in the game, it's sort of part of the business because you have the possibility to upgrade your stash in the hideout. So you need to look for the proper equipment, and it's part of the game basically. Don't you fuck up the game a little bit if you decide to install a mod that just multiply your stash? 762.39. 762.39. There we go. Also, up to this point, so I have some ammunition for Magnum, for Desert Eagle, the .357. Not a lot, but I found a few. However, I haven't found anyone selling me a magazine on this. Behind you, Olaf. Do you do the chair? Huh? Did you do the chair? No, that's the wrong way, love.
Yeah, I accidentally opened it when I tried to get this one.
I don't understand. Okay. Ah, okay, I understood. All right. So we have this basic equipment. Yes, I said I wanted to try to put in a scope. So let's see if we can do that. There we go. How did that look? Seems about alright. So now we have a Saiga with scope, and we have a VPO and a gun. The VPO, I would like to keep it for woods. Can I reduce it? That's the question. Can I reduce it? Like if I take the barrel away? Yes. I can reduce the size of it. Okay. The barrel is 3 though. But that is 2. So I can put that here and the barrel above, and there we go. See, I find solutions progressively. It will install separate Tarkov with its version for SPT. There you can install the multiplayer mode and host the game via admin. Ah, I see what you mean. Okay, just playing with friends and not against other players. Okay, maybe you heard of this program for playing with friends. Yeah. Long time ago. Yeah, Amachi. I had installed Amachi. Oh my god, that's 20. I don't know what years ago. To play and discuss with friends. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I didn't know. So there is like a sort of light version of Tarkov where you can do some LAN game with your friends. Okay, cool. Do I want to do that? I don't know. I will think about this. Thank you for the tip. Interesting. Maybe you know what you could do. send me the link on Discord. Go into the related channel. That's like on the talking PvP, or I don't know what, like a streamer area. Go into the streamer area channel, and if you have the link, like a link to a page, a web page or something like that, put it on Discord so that I have a look at it later. That would be nice if you don't mind. I'm gonna take, those are what, 1270, yes, 1270, yes. All right, I'm gonna take 20. And I am more than full. Okay, so I took the snipe away. Since I took the snipe away, I should not take its gun. Its magazines. Now, where the hell did I put it? That's my problem. I just lose myself in all those bags. I don't remember where I put stuff. Where is it? Oh, it was in this one. Okay. Oh, what an idiot. Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna put those clips here and cancel what I did, which was to take those 20 here. That's all right. No, the 20 are for the Saga. I take the 20. Oh. Okay. Let's do another run and see what we can get. Maybe we can finally get something correct. Plus, now I'm gonna have a little bit of vision. I don't have a helmet, for example. I don't have a proper bag. I could get another bag, don't get me wrong. But yeah, let's try again. And I'm gonna try to fill myself with parts or whatever that I can sell for money, because I just used a lot of money. So let's try to do a run for money. Find a big bag, fill up the bag with whatever I can find, and if possible, valuable stuff, and go. I am sometimes I'm a little bit annoyed about the AI, that I'm not sure it's an AI, to be fair, even though I'm playing PvE, because the PMCs are way too strong. They kill you from like one bullet and super far away. Doesn't matter you have a helmet or not. And I just before I did a. So how is it? Oh, nice. Just before I did a run, like a gun run, and no, I had a submachine gun, and I emptied my charger into a dude that must have been an NPC, a PMC, without a doubt. Give me the parts, flesh etcher. I'm starting to have quite a few of those, but I think it's valuable. Ooh, Big Mag. Let's take that. Okay, I can take it, but I don't really care for that. Some food. Emercom, Mirror Avenue. Okay, so I'm on the right side. The Marlboro we just used. Whoa! Who? Where? How? Where is this coming from? I got a fracture. Shit. I hate it when they are camping in this store over there. I should have taken the buckshot. I don't have the right ammunition. As I said, I don't have the right ammunition. My fault. Should have taken the slug. Some armor, okay. I can take that. A real bag, I do like that. Seriously? Can you please fall? What the f... Okay. I'm gonna discard that Saiga because it's useless. Aha, Splinter. I can use that. And that too. Very nice. Oh, you need help? Sorry.
Yeah, I can open it.
Sorry.
Also time.
Yes, time. I know, careful. Habit is still good. Okay. Shit. Okay, those two are down. I need to operate. Okay. I was not touched. So you have to go to Emercom, huh? Whoa! They can see me for sure. I can see them, but they can't see me. What's happening? I'm out of juice. Why do I keep dropping the clips? That's so annoying. Utility key, I can sell that for good price, right? Oh my god, how many of them? How many of them? Sixteen is all the same. Okay. Not gonna take that, I think I have enough. Time to leave. Inshallah, he said. That's better than what I have. I take it. Oh, what that? I need that. Shit. I need this one. Whoa! Leave me alone. I am not done. Fortunate, the guy was not a good shot. Wow. Saliva. Hey! Now that was a run. All right. All right. I didn't think that would happen. They were all scavs. If they were PMCs, I would be dead. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Well, I did take a one in the thorax at the end. Okie dokie. Listen, I'm gonna stick to this for tonight. I'm gonna check on Discord. Yeah, no problem. You send me the link to the and mode for multiplayer. Okay. Yeah, I can have a look at it. Once again, if you have the normal game, we can also just do a co-op tomorrow if you want. That would be with pleasure. And yeah, thank you so much for coming today. It was my great pleasure to have you. And let me just check this here, because I'm fairly sure I needed this bad boy here. I'm gonna keep the vodka. No, that's something you need to sell. The thermometer I'm gonna keep. The saliva I'm gonna exchange. We keep the Marlboro. We keep the parts, of course. And we are going to sell the rest. Ha ha ha. I found a key. A key, singular. So utility, I already have it. I'm gonna exchange it. Vodka, I'm gonna sell, as I said. Those are what? 762.51. Unfortunately, you only have SPT mode with multiplayer. You don't have the original game? That seems a little wrong, no? How can you play the game without actually having the original? Oh. 760. No, that was the one I wanted to check. Here. Poliva 6U Slug. And I believe that would be better for me to have that than those. You can download the original game from someone else's account? But the accounts are. Oh, you mean that you're playing, but because he stopped playing himself? I'm gonna have to understand why I keep on tossing my clips on the ground, especially those. Okie dokie. So, this is good. I'm putting these things together. I should have some of that in the other bag, maybe. No, it's not the same one. It is actually not the same one. There are so many different ones. This is really confusing. Oh, he gave you his account. You downloaded the game and then you used it to install his PT version. I see. Okay, I understand better now. I'm just gonna bring that here. And the slug here. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna do it this way. I will do a little bit of arrangement later. On a later date. Because now it is time for food. I should have somewhere a backpack that contains backpacks. If not, that will make me sad. That backpack contains backpack, but yeah, no, that doesn't work. Okay, so I'm just gonna stick to this. Have a good one, and maybe we talk tomorrow. Okay, you let me know if you have, oh, if you only have the other version, but since you actually have the account, you have access to the account. You could just go to PVE, and then we see if maybe we do a co-op. All right? You just let me know. I'll contact you on Discord. We see how we do things. Thank you so much. Bye bye. See you next time.